You know what? Let's talk a little bit about space in the backyard, because whether you have a little postage stamp or a ton of space, there's a certain amount of room you need around the good things you want in your backyard, like the barbecue or the fire pit, right? You can't just squeeze it all in there if you don't have the space.
We're talking about the 3 biggest mistakes people make in their backyard, especially when planning it out. And I'm going to put you to work. You get to measure. So
I will measure.
Let's start with the barbecue.
Okay.
This is a perfect example. This is the new Weber Genesis system. This barbecue goes up to 800 degrees.
Wow.
So people misunderstand how far away they need space for other people to sit around it, but also how far it needs to be from the house.
Okay, so it'll burn your eyebrows off.
Exactly. So I'm going to come to the back here. You need at least 3 feet between the back of these barbecues in your house. So this is even too close where we are right now.
Okay.
3 feet is huge. So that's 3 feet. But on the other side, Tracy, you need at least 6 feet away from the barbecue.
Hold on to that.
At the front end, 6 feet.
That's here, guys.
Yeah, that's how far away you need to be for people to sit at a table to be comfortable and not feel the heat from this barbecue.
Good to know.
Isn't that amazing? Because when you're searing steaks and you're having people over and you're entertaining, you know, you never want to be the person who's sitting right here beside the barbecue on a hot summer day going, really? This is where we are? Right? So you need to start really thinking about the spaces that you're using. Now, people keep putting barbecues too close to their houses. And they're melting siding. They're putting it too close to the fence, and the fences are scorching. You need 3 feet from the back of the fireplace.
Okay, really good tip. Now let's talk about the fire pit.
Such an innocent little thing.
I know, can be. Please make sure you check your municipality to make sure you're allowed to have a fire pit in your backyard, because every region of the country is different.
100%. Now, you can't stress that enough. Just double check before you go out and buy one.
Yeah.
But when you put a fire pit into your backyard, how much space do you think you really need to sit away from it?
I would say this is okay.
Why don't you sit in the chair, Tracy?
Sure, I will.
And I'm going to measure you.
Okay, all right.
Are you okay sitting there? Comfortable?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, look at where your feet are.
Yeah, I'm almost at the fire pit.
According to fire regulations.
I want to keep them warm.
Exactly. Well, according to fire regulations, if you're having a fire pit like this, you need to be 6 feet away from it.
You're kidding
So hold this tape measure. We're going to move you 6 feet away by moving this fire pit. Let me know when your feet are 6 feet away.
Oh, my feet. Okay, my feet are 6 feet now.
So that's how far away you should be. Now, I know it feels like a huge amount of space, but the truth of the matter is you need it to start that far apart in case the fire gets really big, and then you can move the chairs in as it gets lower.
Smaller and smaller.
But if you don't have enough space, and you light a fire and it gets out of control, you don't have enough space for your people to feel comfortable sitting there, let alone children, pillows, decor, blankets, anything that you're going to put around a fire pit, it's in danger because sparks fly. Embers fly out of the space.
So wouldn't you say that most people should not have a fire pit then? Because a lot of people don't have, if you think that I'm 6 feet away and then the person on the other side 6 feet away, we're talking to each other like this all night.
It's true.
Most people don't have that much space.
Well, and this is where I talk about flexible, usable space. When we just did Shona's backyard, we put a fireplace in, but what we allowed was 12 feet of space apart between the chairs.
Smart.
They're not going to be there all the time. They're going to be moved in. But it's just that flexibility that you need. Now, the other thing, while you're sitting here, I just want, while you're sitting here real quick,
I'll relax.
You're stretched out. How much space do you think you take?
I don't know. I'm not that big, am I?
Well, you're sitting no, you're not at all. If I was sitting in that, I'd double the space, easy. But the truth is, you're in a simple little Adirondack chair. Now, these are so popular, the Muskoka chairs. This one's a Home Depot variety, folding variety, fantastic. But if you're there and I'm trying to cross behind you, right now, between you, me, and the chair, we have 6 feet we've taken up, just with one simple chair. So when people are talking about creating patios or creating seating areas, they always underestimate how much space they comfortably need. Don't just think about the furniture in the showroom. Make sure you sit in it. Make sure you get somebody to measure while you're in it, because that's how much space you're really going to need in your patio or your deck.
And walk around
exactly,
it, right?
Because I don't want to be the person tripping over you.
See if people can get through you.
100%. So
very good. Where do you find those rules?
You call
like,
Carson.
how do you know that?
Yeah,
you call Carson Arthur?
No. The truth is, it's practical experience. The more the furniture gets bigger and the more people want to use it and be comfortable, the more you really have to go into the store, sit in the furniture, measure it out, really see what the true footprint of the piece is before you rush out and buy it.
Good stuff, Carson. Let's go to break. More coming up.